Hey, what's up, traders? Just want to review our trades today. We had a really fantastic trading day. We were able to lock in over $5,000 of margin into our portfolio in one trading session. So surpassed our goal for the week. I'm super thankful. Had a really fun time trading today, and just wanted to run through our trades and show you what happened. First off, we were shorting some stocks today, which we don't do very often. NIO was the most talked about stock on Wall Street Bets today, and we actually shorted it instead of buying it, and we'll show you why we did that. And we also took a couple buys today, and all in all, we only took two red trades today. One was only a loss of like $24, and the other one is not locked in yet. It's this skills buy down here, only down about $49 right now. So super small red trades and a lot of really great green trades today. So fantastic accuracy, and just had a really fun time trading. So let's run through it real quick. First off, DraftKings. DraftKings was getting to a point of exhaustion, basically. If you can see here, the resistance happening here in the past few days, and we also are getting back. Today, you can see our candle extended here a little bit above this resistance, and this was getting back into the initial price action where that short report came out on DraftKings. I don't know if you guys remember that. I did lose some money in that myself, but this is right where that happened. You can see the big gap that created in the market when that short report from Hindenburg came out on DraftKings. So we got right back into the initial price action of where all that started, and we started to see that this price action was getting a little exhausted into the trading session. This compared to what other stocks were doing, this was just not very impressive, so we opened up a short on it. Let's see if we can pull up the trades here. I can show you guys right here in the flex grid as well. So you can kind of see the arrows here where we took a short for 300 shares, locked in some profits here at 52.67 just to protect our. We only sold 30% of our. We only bought back 30% of our position just to protect some gains. Continued to go short all the way down to 51.86 and locked in $261 on DraftKings. Kind of a straightforward trade, nothing too crazy there. We also locked in. We took a quick buy on Wish today as well. Wish took a nice dip today and started to see some volume start to pick up. $12 was a critical support level for Wish, and that's all this was. Historically, it was resistance for the stock. It's been a while since it's tested that resistance, and it tested it and turned it into support today. So we bought 2,000 shares and we're able to lock in over $440 on Wish today as well. Now for XPEV and NIO, we did the same exact thing today. For anyone who doesn't know, NIO had an earnings report, or they had a deliveries report today, and it was something like over 100% sales growth year over year, which is fantastic. But if you follow NIO, you know that they've been having historically like 300% year over year growth. So technically, although 100% year over year is really, really good, it's still much less than what they have been doing, right? So that was for long-term investors like me. I've been in NIO since $39. That is, if you've been following it, you know that that's not quite as impressive as what they have been doing. And so we shorted NIO today. We actually sold the position that we were long to lock in the margin that it lost today in our portfolio. And we did the same thing with XPEV as well. We had 300 shares when the market opened with XPEV today. And all in all, you can see here, we sold everything to lock in all these gains for the day, and we also did some dip buys here. Great entries, great exits, as you can see. Really good accuracy. I didn't take any red trades on this today. Oh, actually, this was like our $24, $25 red trade up here. I was just trying to make a decision what I wanted to do there, but all in all for the day, adding in over $1,296 of margin into our portfolio today. And we're actually not going to buy this stock back. We'll probably put this money back into, although XPEV had an amazing delivery report. I think their best ever. Theirs was actually growing year over year, where NIO has been slowing down year over year. So XPEV is still a really fantastic stock, but I think the EV market overall needs a little bit of a breather. So I might just give it some time before I buy those back. NIO went ahead and put the profits for each of these trades. We sold 750 shares up here at 54.46 today, and added all this margin into our portfolio. So we'll probably buy these shares back once it dips a little bit more. But all in all, just by selling 750 shares alone, we saved over $2,000 from our long position. So we'll be buying those shares back at a much cheaper price, either in the after hours market today or tomorrow. So we basically, by selling those shares that we did have, we were shorting it to buy them back later, saving over $2,000 in margin. You can also see all these dip buys we took today. This dip buy here was $304. Took another one here, $152. Quick little day trade here, $88. This one was probably the most sketchy trade of the day. This one was a little bit more extended, took a little bit longer to get to where I wanted it to. Thankfully, it did give us some gains. Another trade for $152. All in all, on the day, up over $2,602 on NIO. So I think that was it. You can also see that NIO, one reason why I chose to sell NIO was because we had been getting to this area here, where basically we came off of a huge bull run. This was back in November and gave our shares back. This was more cyclical buying, and we gave it up right away. This did not last very long at all. And so we got back up into that initial price zone today. And it just so happened that this dollar amount, the $55 amount, which is historically significant from back in November, was also on the same day where NIO came out and said, hey, we're not doing 300% year-over-year growth anymore. We're only doing 100% right now. So it was a rough decision to sell our shares. We were already up 40% in that trade. So didn't want to risk selling our shares today in NIO and it continue to explode. But putting that information together, knowing that historically $55 was weak for NIO and it didn't hold support very long right here in February, and also with their deliveries report not looking as good as it has been, I thought that it would be a good idea to sell NIO today, and doing so we were able to lock in over $2,000 in margin while also doing quite a bit of dip buying on it today and not taking any red trades at all on NIO all day. So all in all on the day, when you look at all these trades, DraftKings, XPEV, NIO, Wish, over $5,000 we added into margin in our portfolio.